this is Dr. Robert Cassar on the big island of Hawaii with another episode of Earthshift Kitchen. We're giving you a lot of the questions and answers that we get from our earthshiftproducts.com website. A lot of the members ask a lot of questions. So, instead of me personally answer the questions one at a time, it's nice to be able to actually do it for everybody. That's the best way. Because, you know what, the number one question I get asked, because a lot of people really just want to know, what do you eat and drink every day? What do you do? Well, first of all, remember there's a pyramid we have, and the pyramid is real. Okay, it starts out with the standard American diet on the very bottom. And that means everything and everything goes. Everything and everything. If you see it, you eat it. The seafood diet. Okay? It's also standard American diet. Stands for sad. Because it is a real sad diet. All you have to do is push a cart around one of the major superstores, we call them, and check out the herd. They eat. Well, most of them eat most of the foods that are basically from the standard American diet that you'll see. And of course, if you don't want to actually get like them, then, well, don't eat from that group. And if you're from that group, then it's time to go up to the next ring. If you're ready. Remember, you know, you have to go ahead and actually want to be able to grow. If you think that, you know, life is more of a sort of a guesswork, well, it is. And what we've done here is taken a lot of movement to be able to remember the standard American diet is where everybody's at. It's where I used to be at. I used to eat all the different hamburgers, hot dogs, and everything. Once you start going up to that level of food, you start, you know, seeing that there's pesticides, insecticides, herbicides, fungicides, chemicals, hormones, antibiotics, and a host of different chemicals. Thousands and thousands of them, not even singularly. They bind together with different types of things that we have floating in the air from the volcanoes, from pollution called acid rain. So we go from standard American diet, then we go up to the next one, which is healthier foods. Healthier foods is, well, healthier. Just because you go to a health food store doesn't mean that you are getting healthy food. It means that you're getting healthier food. Okay? So just remember that. It's my mom's grandfather clock. Every hour it goes off here, so it reminds me of Mom. Hi, Mom. Now, the next level is organic foods. Okay, remember, you're going to healthier foods, and you find out that even the healthier foods, they're not packaged right. They're not the way you want to eat, but that's better than the standard American diet. Now, when we get up to the next level, that's going organic. This is where I start to live. People say, what do you eat? I don't eat anything from the standard American diet. Zero. Now, the standard American diet, remember, is what we only know. It's what's pushed on us. It tastes good because we're run by our five senses. And if you're run by your five senses, well, that level of food is, well, it's wonderful. But once you start cleaning up your senses, you'll start to notice that those foods, you couldn't go back to them if you wanted to. It's just the way it is. The next level, remember, you're going from standard American diet, then you're going to the next level. It's healthier foods. Then once you get up to that level, then you go to, like I said, where I am now. I go from organic. The next level is superfoods, which are foods that are super mineralized. Remember, organic foods are foods that have, well, there's certain foods that don't have chemicals, pesticides, and certain types of things that the normal standard American diet is anything goes. Chemicals, pesticides, fungicides, anything goes. So remember, once you start to clean up your act and you find out that life is really sort of going up this little scale, one stair at a time. You can't jump where I'm at, so I'm going to show you what I intake in a day. And it's not what I want you to do is copy this, but I want you to learn from this. Okay, let's go over the levels real quick. We have the standard American diet, then we have the healthier food level. Then we go up to the organic food level. Like I said, it's where I start. And then we go to the superfood level. Superfoods or super mineralized foods. Okay, they're more dense, more nutrient rich. Okay, they're not usually from this country because we've perverted our soils in many different ways. And then once you get out of superfoods, but you get it to the next level, you now get into heirloom foods. That means no genetically modified organisms. Those are sterile. See, so once you find out that the level of life that you actually become is the level of food and fluids that you put inside you, and the level of toxicity and residue that your body accumulates. So we keep going up the scale and we go to heirloom, and heirloom, like I said, means no GMO. It means that the foods that you're getting are closest to nature without science actually taking, well, here we go, an example of GMO. A watermelon that's this big normally. If you genetically modify it, you can stretch it out and you can sterilize it, really GMO it, take its seeds away. It can't reproduce itself, and so that would be termed sterile. Now, sterile foods are not foods that you want to eat. Why? Because, well, that level of life, sterility, means that your system is really open to a whole host of critters, which we'll go on in many different videos on what lives within and how to terrain modify your body without really killing anything. As you can see, the foods that I'm eating are from the green, blue, indigo, and violet colors. And that's, if you look at the chart there, you'll see that the middle of the chart is pretty much like organic. That's green. That's sort of called neutral. That's where the food should be. Organic's not even a word, just should be non-contaminated, maybe with chemicals, pesticides, insecticides, herbicides, fungicides, etc., etc., etc. Now, once we get past, remember, the heirloom side of the fence and we stop doing GMO, which means, well, that means a lot of the foods that you're eating at the store, you're not going to eat anymore, and you're not going to want to because your stomach, your body, your mind is not going to be in tune with those lower level or very dense foods. Now, the next level, remember, is going from heirloom to the next side, which is living foods. These are living foods right here, okay? Living foods, 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 living foods. These ferments are living foods. Everything I pretty much eat is this organic, heirloom, living foods, and the next level is nutritional medicinal. Turmeric, herbs, ginger, okay? If you're going to have potatoes, you have, well, I have purple potatoes. These are purple potatoes, not white potatoes. We'll get into all these different things later, but let's go through in the next segment what I eat and drink in a day, because it's one of the questions that's been asked. And so let's go ahead and talk about that. We'll see you in a sec.